What is up, guys, and welcome back to our Valencia Career Mode, episode number 30. This is the second to last episode, and it will be actually yours lifting the trophy, because the thing is, we saw it coming. It was basically guaranteed for about 3 episodes now that would be, winning the league. It was just the Champions League that we had to play for still, and also the Spanish Cup. So in the last game of the episode, you'll see us lift the trophy, and then next episode will just be one game, and that will be the cup final against Barcelona, and it will be the end of the season. But I'll talk about that more obviously next episode with regards to another season or not. But anyway, we have a big game now, and it was against Benfica now. This is the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. The first leg we drew 0-0 at Benfica's ground. So it was kind of in their hand really, because if they got a goal like they did, great finish from Jonas on his weaker foot. If they got a goal, obviously put them up with an advantage, because it was an away goal as well. It didn't just mean that I had to score 1 goal, it meant I had to score 2. Luckily, to be fair, before half time we did actually score a goal, and it was a good pass here to Keita, who actually scored it. So it made it 1-1, but it meant that we had to score another because they did have an away goal. And the thing is, it was my own fault, because I didn't take my chances at their ground. I didn't take my chances in the first leg, and it kind of came and bite us back in the ass, because obviously they are now in an advantage position than us, and it's very annoying. And to be fair, over the 2 legs, Benfica, I've got to hold my hands up to them. They was the best team I've probably played this season. Both legs, they've been to say they don't have the best of players. They've just been very, very hard to play against. And Ederson, who obviously has gone to Man City in real life, he's a great goalkeeper on this game. The defence was brilliant. Jonas, to say he didn't have a lot of pace, was running me riot. And I just couldn't do all about it. And in the end, we draw the game 1-1, and Benfica go through to the final, who actually against Arsenal. So surprising final, but it will be Benfica and Arsenal, which you probably wouldn't see next season. But anyway, out of the Champions League, got to the semi-final. The league wanted us to, the club wanted us to get to the final, which we obviously could not do. But I think, I'd rather go out now than lose in the final. I just, it's damaging when you get to a final and lose. I mean, I know one team's got to lose, but you just don't want to be that team. But anyway, like I said, hopefully there will be a next season, so it will be a Champions League or bust. Again, like the Sheffield United season, we haven't won the Champions League in that yet, so we're hoping to get there as well. But anyway, we had Barcelona next in the league, second last game of the season, and we actually got a penalty very early on. PK, blatant pen, just I mean, it wasn't really his fault, couldn't really get out of the way, but, in the end, did bring me down, and Lukaku did step up for that penalty and did actually put us 1-0 up, and he got his 13th goal this season, which is, not too bad. Next season, I'm hoping he hits maybe 20s, because even though, we have won the league quite easily, I still want him to try and aim for that, 20 goal a season, because so far since we've had him, he's gone up and down. He's not been consistent. He's had some dry spells, and I want him all season, to be banging in them goals. But anyway, we survived to half time, 1-0 up. Pretty deserved, to be fair. There wasn't much going on. I mean, actually, Barcelona did have probably the better chance in that first half, but I was controlling the ball a lot. But straight away in the second half, they came out, crossed it in. Verratti, who actually could move to them in real life, he says he don't want to be at PSG next season, so Barcelona are the favourites. To be fair, though, he has been linked to Chelsea as well, and you never know, he could maybe join Conte as being a fellow Italian. But, he puts them at 1-1. And to be fair, second half, since that goal, not too much went on. There weren't many chances on in the second half. It was quite a boring game, really. I mean, there was goals, but it wasn't the best. But anyway, we drew that game 1-1. Didn't really matter the result. To be fair, actually, Barcelona, they are battling for kind of a second, third and fourth spot with Real Madrid and Real Sociedad. I think they've got it off that draw now. So, that was kind of a important match for them, and I think they got the point in the end that guarantees them they will finish in second. You'll see all the table and everything next episode. But anyway, Real Betis next up, and first half there was actually no chances whatsoever. No one had a shot on goal, which was kind of funny to be fair, because it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen sometimes. But anyway, second half, I wouldn't say it was a lot more exciting, but there was more chances to be fair. All the game, we was the better side, as you could probably expect with the team we've got compared to them. I was surprised not to score, before earlier than this, but in the end we do actually get a good goal there. Chagoras brought him in from Villarreal this season for a swap deal for Andre Silva straight up, and to be fair, that's his 7th goal of the season, which is surprising because I actually didn't think he'd scored that many. But for me, I just don't like playing with him. I might try and swap him out next season for another player. We have got Isco coming in as well, which is a big player. So, I might just, sell him and not swap him for anyone. But anyway, Real Betis actually went and scored their goal basically straight after we'd scored. So a bit disappointing really, because, all game we hadn't conceded a goal and hadn't really had much pressure from them. And then straight after we scored, they went and got themselves a goal. So very disappointing, but look at that name, Cesar de la Hoz. What a name that is. He gets a goal for himself in the season. Makes it 1-1, but it didn't matter because obviously there it was. Full-time whistle. We was raising the trophy. Like I said, very, very well deserved. We deserved this all season. We've only lost 4 games in the whole entire season out of 38 matches. But technically, we've only actually lost to 2 teams because Real Madrid and Atletico Bilbao did the double over us, so we did actually only lose to 2 teams, but we lost 4 games overall. I'd have liked to have won Real Madrid, but we won the Super Coppa over them, so it's kind of their revenge. But the main thing was we were lifting the trophy, we was lifting the Liga trophy, and it's quite a good trophy to be fair on this game. It looks pretty good, and obviously like I said, next episode will just be 1 game, and obviously all the final showings and everything like that. So make sure you obviously tune in for that. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll see you later. Peace.